It's much more than the strip. So anyway, let's get started today about the purpose for the back arch for the bench press. So a lot of times, there have been times in the past that I have posted videos of me doing a bench press and with the back arch, and people who are not familiar with powerlifting, who are not familiar with the technique required for the bench press for powerlifting will comment, it's really bad, oh my gosh, that's got to be so bad for your back, you're going to hurt yourself doing that. People who are familiar with powerlifting, they do understand the reasons for it. And there are 4 primary reasons for using a back arch with your bench press. And the first reason is that back arch, by putting your body into that position, it allows you to get closer to the bar. So it shortens the distance between your chest and where you're starting the bar, so that you don't have as far to go with the weight. So as you're adding more weight to the bar, especially in competition, it becomes very, very important to have that shorter distance, because it's going to help you to hit the numbers that you want a little bit easier, because you don't have as far to go. And the second reason is it allows you to use your lats more. If your back is flat on the bench, you're not able to engage your lats and tighten up this big muscle. So your lats run all the way down your back from the top of your shoulder all the way down to your low back here. So this is a really nice, big, strong back muscle. So if you can maximize that and get into a position where you can engage your lats, which through the arch you can do that. If you're flat on the bench, you cannot do that. Then it'll help you to have a stronger bench press, which is one of the reasons why pull-ups are a great accessory movement for the bench press. Another reason, along with the back arch, it helps you to be in a better position at the bottom of the lift for a stronger press. So being in this position, in this back arch, you're able to really wedge yourself under the bar, engage your lats, and be in a stronger position for the press. And with that, it takes stress off your shoulders, because you have all of these bigger muscles working. So this is number 4. It takes stress off your shoulders because you have all of these bigger muscles, your lats, and also getting into that wedged, tense position. So it takes that stress off your shoulders. So those are the 4 reasons why it's really important to use the arch with the bench press. So it's not bad for your back, it's not bad, it's good for your shoulders. You will find when you are starting out, you are going to find that being in that arch position, yes, you are going to feel fatigue in your low back. So it's about finding that position, that optimal arch for you. Now some people go a little bananas with it, and they're doing like all-out back bends, and they get it, but that works for them. For me, it took going a little bit, being really bendy, and also just not having so much of an arch, finding that happy medium for me that really worked for me, that I could get closer to the bar, I could feel wedged, but I didn't feel stress on my low back. So with that, I just want to talk about a couple things related to setup. So a lot of times you'll see people get into their arch first. So they'll set up, they'll get back into that arch. If they had, if they were if they had a power rack or a rig, they would be wedging themselves in that way. And then they would set up their hands and their feet. So you'll see that a lot, especially with highly competitive powerlifters. I found that for me, that does not work. I have to set up my hands first and my feet first, and then get into my arch. So when I set up, and this bar is a little bit high for me, usually I jimmy it with a couple of steps. So you'll notice that the bar is a little bit high for me as I demo this. But what I like to do is I like to find my hand position first here, and then get my feet situated, and then I get into my arch here. And I don't have a big arch, but I'll scoot down and I'll wedge myself, and I'll get really, really tight with my feet and with my hands. Now, one thing I forgot to mention when I was going through the 4 reasons for the arch or the bench press is with that wedge, it allows you to use a leg drive with your bench press. So when you are wedged here and you're really tight and your feet are really glued to the floor, and if you use heels up, that's okay, you can use heels up too, but your toes are really driving into the floor. As you bring that bar down, and I'll just demo a little bit here. Okay, so from here, as you bring this bar down, when you go to press up, you want to use your legs to help you to press that bar up. So as it comes off your chest, you want to have this leg drive that, bam, helps you to drive that bar up. If you do the bench press correctly, you're going to feel, your butt's going to get sore. You're going to feel it in your glutes. So those are the 4 primary reasons, just quick review. It helps you to shorten the distance between your chest and the bar, so you don't have as far to go. It helps you to engage your lats more because you are, when you're flat on the bench, it's hard for you to engage your lats. It helps you to wedge with the bar. That arch helps you to wedge with the bar and in turn helps you to use that leg drive to help you to push more weight. And it's much more shoulder friendly because you have your lats working, your legs working, you're wedged with the bar. So those are the 4 primary reasons that we use an arch with the bench press for barbell lifting. So thank you for joining me today. It's really exciting to have people tune into my garage gym, and I hope that, you know, over time, and I have more Facebook Lives, this gym starts to come together a little bit more, and you get to see the transformation. And again, if you're in Las Vegas, ladies, join me March 11th at Barbell Republic for I'm Not Afraid to Lift, my women's strength workshop. If you want to do some small group training with me, private message me. I have a group starting February 27th. And if you haven't made it to a Strong First kettlebell course, please come and join me on March 25th here in Las Vegas at Lifetime Athletic. They have a beautiful, beautiful training facility. We're going to use their Alpha training room. It's absolutely phenomenal. I'm super excited about that Strong First kettlebell course. So come and see me here in Las Vegas. And if you live in Las Vegas, come and train with me. All right, and I'll see you all soon. Have a great rest of your weekend. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you later.